All right, people. Today, what we want to do is we have several um, things. I have a download for you, and I'm going to put that on the screen. I need you to go and get it as soon as you can, and we're going to do that. And you know about the one-on-one call. If you need to talk to me, you can get on a one-on-one call with me, and I will be more than glad to talk to you. All right. And I'm going to add this link. This is the link for what we're going to talk about today. You can see the notes as I'm doing them, and that ought to really perk you up a little bit. And you should be able to see that right. No, that's not it. Yeah, where'd it go? Okay, let's do something different than that. Oh, that's the one I want. That's why. All right. I hate that font. We're going to do something better than that. I can do something much better than that. Let's wait a minute. I'm going to get you a short link real quick. This always works pretty well. If you don't know about short links and nobody's ever told you, as an affiliate, if you're going to do any kind of affiliate marketing, you need to have something that can create a short link in just a matter of seconds. And for this is Internet Goldmine IGM 2024 is what we're going to call this. And it will create a very short link for me. Some of you use Bitly, but the problem with Bitly is that Facebook many times will block Bitly links, especially if they're going to affiliate programs. So you have to be kind of cautious that you don't use affiliate links for that. But here we go. Let me add this. This will be, see how quick and easy that was. All right. Do you see that? It's ifggo.pro/ Internet Goldmine IGM 2024. All right. So there you have that. And hi, I'm James Brown, and I am just so excited about being able to do this video, this webinar video. It's really a class. I'm going to just dump. I need to do a core dump on some of the many things that I've learned how to do over the years. My background was software engineering, but it does not prepare you for what you need to know in order to be effective online and making money. And the other thing we know is that many of the people that are online trying to tell you do this or do that, they have problems themselves. And so they never, or they're really crooked in that they won't tell you everything. They'll tell you enough to get you out there and start you to drown, but they won't tell you enough to get the job done. So I want to make sure that you understand what we do. This is the 7-step gold rush strategy that we've developed. And it's 7 quick and easy steps. First, you find the opportunity. The next, you plan the end from the start. You plan the end from the start, okay? The next thing is you buy your property. Think of internet life right now as the same as property flipping. There are places that you can buy that have been run down or have never been created. And those same properties can be developed and then sold to other people. And while you're developing, here's the nice thing, is that while you're developing those properties for resale, you can also earn money from them right off the bat. you can immediately earn money from the properties. And part of what makes the properties more valuable after you do that is that you can but because they make money, now people who otherwise can't do what you can do will take them and buy them. I paid last month's rent. Tell you, I paid last month's rent on domain earnings, and the house note was due, and I just had the money from just domain. I sold one domain. Domains sell for a couple $1,000s sometimes, and you buy them and you develop them for 27, 50, 100, depending on where you get them. There are places where you can buy expired domains, but you're going to buy the property. You're going to buy the, not only are you going to buy the property, but then you're going to rent you some land. You're going to rent you some land. See, the name of the property is what the property really is. Where you put that name is where the property resides. So you're going to add all your content. All your content will go to the place that you rent. That's called web hosting. So we're going to talk about some of that today. Web hosting is not expensive. We're talking about $4 or $5 a month for some good ones. And you can get it as low as $1. Do not use free anything unless it's absolutely free and they're not putting their ads on it. Let me tell you a story. I like stories. Long time ago, this has been at least 15 years ago online, when I was first starting to develop email lists and things like that, I got started. And one of the things that happened was that Halloween came around. And I don't believe in Halloween. I'm a preacher, okay, by trade. I've been a software engineer by trade, but I'm a preacher also. And so I posted something that had nothing to do with Halloween. But because I was using Yahoo's free email list, which I found out the hard way is not as free as you think, it put on an ad with a flying witch on a broom on my email. And I got called everything but a child of God. And if I hadn't been a child of God, they'd have called me something else. But so be careful when you're trying to get free. But you said, James, I don't have any money to get started. Well, all I'm asking you to do is come up with just minimal amounts of money, 5, 10, 15, 20 to get started. Nothing beats a failure but a try. And until you get started, weight broke the wagon down. There will never be a better time to start than right now. Okay. Actually, the best time to start was 5 years ago. But since you didn't do that, the next best time is right now. There are thousands of searches being made. There are people making money from search. There are people making money from affiliate marketing. There are people making. Do you know, and I'm going to show you a little bit later in this presentation, how you can earn money, not for the sales you make, but just by recommending a knife to be bought. Not just recommending. They don't have to buy the knife. They just have to go look at the knife. Isn't that something? Okay, well, we'll talk about that too. So you're going to build your property. You're going to drive traffic to the property. Then you're going to make profit, start taking that profit out and measure. Part of the plan that you're doing, when I say plan the end from the start, is that you want to know how you're going to earn money during the development of the property, as well as how you're going to sell it. Okay, so that's the strategy. So in order to do this today, I created a prompt. I have a website called food46.com. I haven't done anything with it. In fact, let me show it to you right now. It's barely alive and kicking. Food46.com. Let's look at it. As you can see here, as it comes up today, tomorrow, next day, it is simply a bare bones WordPress site. I haven't done anything with it. It is, when I say bare bones, I'm talking about bare bones. Nothing on it, just the site that comes up when you first install WordPress. Now, I like WordPress for what I'm going to teach you today. There are several other things, I mean, I can give you a link to ClickFunnels, but that's expensive. I can give you a link to Groove, but that is now becoming expensive. I can give you all of those links, and they have their place. You don't have to learn certain things. But WordPress is used by 3/4 of the internet. And many of the websites you see is created in WordPress. So this is a WordPress site. Let me show you something. Now, I have a lot of tools that I use for keyword research. As you can see on your screen here, this website has a domain authority of 17. That's not great. I mean, if you get a domain authority of 90, now we're cooking with gas. If you get over 20, you should be starting to see some keywords. Right now, we have 0 organic keywords. As you can see, there's nothing on the site. We have 0 traffic, as you can see, because we have nothing on the site. But because of whoever had it before I bought it, they had 855 backlinks. Now, generally, backlinks can help you in a hurry build up a site so that you're getting traffic to it. 3 things you have to have. You have to have the site, you have to have traffic, and that traffic has to be traffic who want to buy whatever you're promoting or want to do whatever you're promoting. So you have that. And what we're talking about is traffic right now. So with the backlinks, Google will believe that your domain has a certain amount of authority that it may not really have. So what you can do then is develop it using the backlinks. Now, this site is not a candidate for that, to be real honest. If I show you the backlinks, let me do that. Most of the backlinks on this site are developed around food eating places. And each one of those food eating places have a subdomain on this domain. So what they had really done is they had a local website, and they went to the restaurants in their local area and convinced them to buy advertising, or at least a listing, on their website. So this is what Food 46 had been. I'm going to re-envision that, because we're not going to really be able to reclaim many of those links anyway. So we're going to revisit this website, and I may well give it away. But the point is that this is how we're going to do this. It had that on it, and no keywords right now. So that's 46. So what I believe that Food 46 can be would be a good place for a where'd it go? I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. I believe that Food 46 could be a good place for a family recipe site where we talk about cooking methods, strategies, delicious meal plan, because there are people that are searching for that. How do I know that? Well, let's just go look. See, I did some of this. This is what I was doing before you got on here. Uber Suggest is a program by Neil Patel. Now, you can use Uber Suggest to get started with your domain searching and keyword searching. And here we have Food 46. And as you see, as I said earlier, there are plenty of backlinks, 185 places refer to it, but none of those places are where I want to go. Okay. So now let me say this. Uber Suggest will let you have 3 domains and do searches and keyword searches for free. Okay, it absolutely does that for free, and which is great. Now let's look at easy dinner recipes as an example of something that we could have searched for. Look at this. There are right now people every month, 74,000 people search for easy dinner recipes every month. 74,000. Now, you're not going to get 74,000. Let me just tell you the truth. In fact, most people who try to make money online never make a penny. Many times because they never put any effort, but other times because they don't have enough information to be effective in doing it. If all you did was to come here and say, well, there's 74,000, so I'm going to try to compete with Food Network, you're not going to do it. You're not going to get Food Network's traffic, but you can get some traffic. Let me give you an example. This website has a domain authority of 72. It's number 2. You need to be in the first 5 or 6. Now, we know that using Easy Dinner Recipes and some of the specifics, Easy Dinner Recipes with vegetables or for vegetarians or for children, or these are all longer keywords that you can use that will help you get some of that traffic, okay? And that's what we're going to concentrate on as we talk more today, okay? So starting here, we know that that's available. Let me show you something else. Easy Dinner Recipes for Families. That has a volume of 74,000 as well. Now, some of those are just peeled off from the other. Let me show you this. Copilot, which is AI, talks about the potato kielbasa skillet. You could post a recipe about a potato kielbasa skillet. What would it look like? I don't know. But right now, it's showing that the SEO difficulty for Easy Dinner Recipes is about half and half. It's about 58 out of 100, almost 60%. It's tough to get into, but that's not bad. You can find nooks in that where you can really make some money. Let me give you some more. Health and Easy Dinner Family. 36,000 people search for that, but they're not as tough as far as the domain authority. Much easier. Easy Dinner Recipes for Families with chicken. You got a chicken, somebody got a chicken in the box. What can I fix? Mothers and fathers, both of y'all. We all know the times when you got some stuff in the refrigerator or in the freezer, and you don't really have money to go to McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and all of that. So you want something quick and easy. But more importantly, right now, because the cost of eating out has gone up so much, many more people are now searching for these kind of recipes. And here are some others. Easy Dinner Recipes for Family. 720 people search for that. But that's almost the same as the Easy Dinner Recipes for Family. But this is for a family of 4. This is for a family of 6. You can carve away a piece of that niche and be able to get some money for it, all right? Here are the listings. These are all things that I go through, but you don't have to. There are 48 organic results for this keyword, okay? And that's what you really need to know. And if we were to go to Keywords Anywhere, which I also have, it will tell us which one of these is going to be pretty good, okay? This is something where we can go and we can put in bulk keyword data, or we can ask for traffic for a given domain. We can do all of that. So I don't want to do that right now because I don't think it's necessary for where you're at, but just to show you that it's not hard to find places where you can make some money. Okay, and that's what we're talking about today, is making some money. All right, look at this. This is the actual. What I want to do today is show you how we're going to use AI, and we're going to tell AI to create for us a plan, content plan, strategy plan, marketing plan. And this is the prompt that we're giving AI. Now, this is with Perplexity. You can use the same thing with ChatGPT. The link is at the bottom of that document I had you unload. Right there at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the link. If you get that, save a copy for yourself. I do update that from time to time. We'll be updating it. So be sure that you get that. But here's the actual thing we put into Perplexity to get our information. Look at what it says. I want to create a WordPress website for food46.com, suitable for families looking to improve their meals with delicious recipes, cooking methods, strategies, and food choices. I need an effective SEO-friendly site structure and content plan. What is a content plan? It tells me what content I need, types of content, subjects that I need to publish on this website in order to get the traffic, in order to help promote it. The content plan also, I have asked for a monetization strategy, and I should have asked for a marketing plan. But I also need traffic and monetization strategies, create an SEO site description, long tail keyword list, and launch plan. Okay, that's a lot to ask for, isn't it? It took this thing all of seconds. Answer. The SEO description for our website. Food46.com is your go-to resource for family-friendly recipes, cooking tips, and meal planning strategies. Discover delicious and nutritious meals that will delight both kids and adults while learning smart food choices to improve. That sounds like a kind of description I could live with. What do you think? That description is in that document that I ask you to download. Look at it. Get it right now. ifggo.pro/internet gold mine 2024. Internet gold mine 2024. Internet IGM 2024. IGM 2024. ifggo.pro/IGM 2024. All right. Download that, because all of this is in here. It gives me 15 long tail keywords. What's the difference between a long tail keyword and a short tail keyword? Well, a long tail keyword is more specific. If I just put in the search term food, there are going to be a billion websites that concentrate on food. If I just put in food recipes, there'll be 500 million that talk about that. But easy family dinner recipes, there's going to be less competition. Healthy meals, healthy meal ideas for picky eaters. How many of you parents got a child that's a picky eater? They don't want anything but a chicken nugget. Okay, I got a grandson. It took him years. He's in high school now, but it took him years to get off of chicken nuggets, and still, he's never found one he didn't like. All right, but these are all longer tail descriptions of what you want to get Google and Bing to send you in traffic. Okay, that's what this did. Site structure. You want a home page, recipe categories, cooking tips, nutrition center where we talk about different things, family food fun, cooking with kids, cooking for kids, food related activities. We want blog where we can post other types of information, an about us page and a contact page. Now, you want to set up WordPress website development. There's a launch plan. This is how long it should take you. I'm going to show you how we cut this whole thing, week 1 through 4. We're going to cut it down to 3 days. 3 days. Content creation. That's going to take a little longer. But remember, unlike days of old, we have AI that can write, that if we teach AI correctly, it will write the content for us. Or we can go offshore and get some people to write content. We want 20 or 30 recipes. We want 10 or 15 blog posts on healthy eating, healthy living type things. We want a lead magnet, something we can give people when they show up, so that when they do show up, they can download that. And it's called an ethical bribe. Ethical bribe. I don't believe in bribery, but an ethical bribe says, I'm going to give you my email address in exchange for something that you have that I see volume in. And I already know you're going to mail me stuff, but I want your product, your freebie so bad that I'll give you my email address. Okay. And you don't give it to them until they send you the email address. That's another story. Okay. So SEO optimization. All right. It talks about how to do that. Social media setup. How are we going to market this? Part of what we're going to do is use social media. We're going to create new profiles for our group or for our website on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. Why is that? Well, in the same way we can get traffic for Google, it is not the only game in town. In fact, you'd be stunned at how much traffic you can get from Pinterest. You would be absolutely stunned at how many people visit. Let me show you what I'm talking about so you don't just think I'm blowing smoke. All right, let's go over here and let's go to Google. Where are you at, Google? I'll just type it in. I don't want that. Let's see, Google. Okay. Hello. All right. What we want is we're going to put in Pinterest. It's running kind of slow because I am talking to you and it's recording while I'm doing this. So let's type in Pinterest. 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 Okay. And .com. .com. Okay. Now, I'm hitting enter. All right. Let's look at this. Pinterest.com search and a whole batch of things. Searching results for Pinterest.com. All right. These are pages, yada, yada. All right. But what I want to do here is I want to look, and it didn't bring up all my assorted other things that help me tell how many searches and all of that. All right. Okay. Now, how many web visitors do you think Pinterest has every month? Somebody give me a guess. How many do you think Pinterest gets every month? Okay. And that's not from the App Store. This is just what they get on the website. They get 730 million. That's with a capital M. 730 million people go to Pinterest. Now, because Pinterest, all it does is have pictures of stuff. There's very little content information, but pictures of stuff. So you can get AI to generate you a picture of the meal that you're talking about cooking. It will do that. You can post it on Pinterest with a link back to your site. And guess what? You're going to get some traffic. That's another way of exploiting other sites